Hello guys, welcome to my channel Tutorials Field, and in this tutorial I will teach you about Java button click event. What does it mean that when you create a button on Java Swing and click on it, then nothing happens because you have not added any action event associated with the button. So now in this tutorial I am going to tell you how to perform Java button click event. I am going to use the Eclipse IDE, but you can use any IDE like NetBeans or IntelliJ IDEA or any other IDE. So let's start our tutorial and see how to perform Java button click event. So first of all, open the Eclipse IDE and go to the file menu and then click on the new and a new Java project. Then give a name to your Java project. I'm going to give it a name J button click event and then click on the next button. Now again click on the finish button. Now go to the package explorer and then right click on the source and then new and then class. Now I am going to create the main class for our Java project. So give it a name main class and it should checked public static void main string args and then click on the finish button. So now in the first step we have to import all the essential packages. So the very first package is javax.swing package. Then since we are going to deal with event handling, so we have to import a package import java.awt.event because we are going to deal with event handling, and this package provides classes and interfaces that are going to use in event handling. So import javax.swing.asterisk, then import java.awt.event.asterisk, and then we will also import java.awt.asterisk. Now again go to the source and then click on right click and then go to the new, and again we will create a new class and the name of this class will be action event demo and then click on the finish button. Okay, now again we have to import all the essential packages. Import java.awt. So now in this class, first of all we will create the object of JFrame class because we are going to create JFrame our window and in which we will add the J button. Okay, so first of all we will create the object of the JFrame class. JFrame frame equals to new JFrame. Now we will set the properties of the JFrame class using a user defined method, and inside that method we will set the properties of the frame, which means our window, like its title, its visibility, its layout manager, etc. So we will create a user defined method, public void prepare GUI. Okay. Now we will set the title of the using the set title method, and let's give it a name, my window. There is a typo. Okay. Then we will set the layout manager of the window to null. For that we have to call the get content pane method, then set layout, and then set it to null, because we don't want any layout manager for this JFrame window. Then we will set the visibility, set visible, and then we will pass true boolean value. Then we will set the location and size of the frame using the set bounds method, frame dot set bounds, and it takes 4 parameters. The first 2 parameters are for the location of the window, and the last 2 parameters are for the size of the window. So let's take it as 200, 200, and then 400 and 400. Now we will set the default close operation of the window, set default close operation, and then jframe dot exit on close. It means that when we click the close button, the frame should be closed. Now to call this method, we will create the constructor of the action event demo class. Here we can call the method prepare GUI. Okay, so now we will go back to our main class and create the object of action event demo class. So write new action event demo. Okay, now let's try to run our program, and as you can see that we have successfully created our window. Now close it. Now what we will do that we will now create the button and set its properties, and then we will add the button to the JFrame. So to create button, create the object of JButton class. JButton button equals to new JButton, and give it a name, click me. Okay, now we will set the properties of the JButton using the user defined method, public void button properties. First of all, we will set the location and size of the button using the set bounds method, button dot set bounds. Location should be 130, 200, 140. Okay, Now we will add it to the JFrame using the add method. Frame dot add, and we will add the button to the frame button. Okay. Now we will call this method button properties inside the constructor. Button properties. Now we will run our program. Now as we can see that we have successfully created our J button, but when we click on the button nothing happens. So to perform the action event, we have to implement the action listener interface in our class. So we will implements action listener. Okay. Now as you can see that there is an error in our class because we have not overridden its abstract method, which is action performed. So we have to override its method in our class. Public void action performed, and it takes an argument which is action event. So now as you can see that our error in our program has gone. Now in the next step we have to register add action listener method to the button. Okay, to do this we have to call button dot add action listener method, and it takes the argument as the object of the class in which the action listener interface is implemented. So in this program you can see that we are in the same class in which the action listener interface is implemented. So we will pass this as an argument. Okay. Now what we want that when we click on the button, the background color of the JFrame window should be turned into another color. So the behavior we want in response should be coded inside the action performed method, which means that when we click on the button, the action performed method will be called. So all the functionality that we want in response to when we click on the button should be coded inside the action performed method. So we want that the background color of the JFrame window should be changed. So we will change the background color of the JFrame using the frame dot get content pane dot set background, and then we will use the color class color, and then we will use the constant, and we want that it should be changed into pink. Okay. Now let's run our program and see what happens. Now as you can see that when we have clicked on the button, the background color of the JFrame has been changed. Okay. So this was all from this tutorial, and if you liked my tutorial then please subscribe to my channel.